Hello my fashion lovers, I am back with a new fashion video. So Prissy and Juma finally had their white wedding yesterday and it was such a star-studded event. Our favorite stars gave us classy and refined looks spiced up with a bit of razzle dazzle in typical white wedding fashion. The wedding had industry icons and other prominent figures in attendance and they all came through with the glitz and glamour. In today's video, let's see some of the most interesting looks we got and rate them on a scale of 1 to 10. And if you're interested in this, be sure to watch this video to the very end. So let's start with Akin and Kiki Festos, who stole the show in these stunning ensembles. So Akin had on this monochromatic sand blue ensemble by Jax Graham. The ensemble included a neatly tailored suit jacket and matching wide leg pants alongside matching dress shirt and tie. The look was adorned with its red rosette and brooch, and he styled the look with a pair of interesting glasses and black patterned leather shoes. For his jewelry, he opted for a couple of costume rings, a gold bracelet and black wristwatch. So the entire look had a very beautiful color palette. I love how the red rosette added a bit of contrast to the clean monochromatic ensemble. The shade of blue was such a fresh and interesting choice, and it's something we barely see, and he clearly stood out in this look. The lady on the other hand had us confused on who the bride was because she kind of served bride. So she had on this halter neck corset blouse paired with a flamboyant teal skirt. She styled the look with this white clutch with gold detail and a dramatic fascinator. For her jewelry, she opted for this neck piece encrusted with pearls and matching drop earrings, alongside diamond encrusted bracelets and a couple of rings. So she looked really beautiful and timeless in this ensemble, and I love the whole drama and grandeur. I feel the only thing I did not like was the choice of fascinator, because the fascinator looked a bit funny. I would have preferred a simpler fascinator to complement the flamboyant silhouette of the gown and give a more polished finish. Aside the fascinator, she looked incredibly good and they both looked so clean. They clearly slayed really hard and devoured their looks. I would rate them a solid 9. Next we have Franca Theodore in custom stitches by Andra. So her look was quite similar to what Kiki had on in terms of structure, but her look still had a different charm. So the look had a strapless bodice made of this shiny reflective fabric. The skirt was made of this soft peachy tulle fabric that gracefully cascaded and had floral detailing at the hem. She completed the ensemble with this matching scarf wrapped around her neck. She kept the styling very simple with dainty diamond encrusted jewelry. For her glam, she opted for a glowing makeup and a slicked ponytail, which was the perfect wedding guest glam. So the look had a very enchanting flair and she served us glitz and glamour. It's kind of giving extravagant bridesmaid, which is clearly on theme, and I love how refined and beautiful she looked. The soft colors, dramatic silhouette and sparkles were so perfect, and she looked so radiant in this ensemble. It's a spectacular look, and I would rate this look a solid 9 out of 10. Next we have the casuals serving us class and elegance. So the lady had on this beautiful tea-length dress by Janelle Couture. The dress had an off-shoulder neckline and this weaved detailing at the waistline while the skirt was pleated. She styled the look with a pair of beautiful white stilettos with bold detail and this silver handbag with sparkly handle. For her jewelry, she opted for pearl earrings, a couple of bangles and rings, and she crowned the look with this feathered fascinator. Yomi on the other hand had on this clean honey beige double-breasted suit. He paired the suit with a white dress shirt and striped tie and styled the look with a pair of glasses and black patterned leather boots. So they both looked very clean and effortless, and Yomi's suit was tailored so precisely. I love his neutral color palette and how it complemented her subtle vibrancy. Their looks kind of had different personalities but still had a bit of coordination and went well together. They both looked very classy and appropriate for a white wedding, and I would rate them a solid 8. Next we have Quick Steph looking so chic while on bridesmaid's duty. So she had on this dark green corset dress made entirely of silk. The dress featured a pleated bustier, draped sleeves and carefully ruched waistline. She styled the dress with a white Chanel handbag and white feathered fascinator. For her jewelry, she opted for a dainty neck piece and matching earrings alongside a wristwatch, and she completed the look with this lace umbrella. So this was the bridesmaid's dress, and I just love how tastefully tailored tailored the dress looked. I love the soft silhouette and texture, and I love the expensive shade of green. I also like how Steph styled hers very effortlessly and how graceful she looked overall. So the groomsmen on the other hand opted for classic black suits, and both looks went well together and gave black tie. The ensembles looked really classy, refined and timeless, and they bodied their looks so well. I feel like these two were the best looking duo, and I love the elegance and simplicity. It's a solid 9 for me. Next, we have Juliet Ibram in this silk number, courtesy of Afifima and styled by Timmy. So the dress featured a Victorian corset embellished with sparkly gold detailing at the bustier. The skirt was finely draped and was tailored with the smoothest, most expensive looking silk. She styled the look with a sparkly peach purse, a simple neck piece, dainty earrings and bracelets. And then she completed the look with a sparkly floral fascinator. So the way they all looked so clean is just so mind-blowing. Like every single one of them understood their assignment. She looked so beautiful and flawless in this number. Nothing was creasing or looked badly done, and she looked so perfect. You can clearly tell that this look was meticulously crafted by a skilled artisan with attention paid to detail. She completely bodied this look and most definitely had one of the best looks at the wedding. It's such an immaculate look, and I would rate this look a solid 9 out of 10. Next, we have Oasi Godaro in this strapless number by Dorhan, styled by Emmanuel Goodnews. So the white floor-length number featured a high slit and crystal embellishments at the bustier and hip. She styled the look with a crystallized handbag and gold Rene Caovilla heels adorned with droplets. For her jewelry, she opted for dainty earrings and a few rings and completed the look with this voluminous curly hair and headpiece. So Sas never gets it wrong and clearly knows what suits her. She loves form-fitting dresses and they always fit her so well, but this one in particular was just so good. I love the embellishments at the bustier. That was such a good detail, and the sparkly accessories complemented the dress well. The high slits added an exciting flair and made the look even sexier. I would have loved a different hairstyle though, probably like a side part with the same curly hair. That would have it so bad. Anyway, she still looked very ravishing and slayed really hard. It's an 8.5 for me. Next, we have the unknown lady again, who I talked about in my last video, and no one seemed to know her name. So basically, her name on Instagram is Lavish Home of Style, which I believe is not her actual name, probably like a brand name. So if you're watching this and you know her actual name, please let me know in the comments. Anyway, she had on this masterpiece by the same designer she wore for the trad, Marie Collections and Designs. The look included this neatly tailored plain cream dress with a mermaid silhouette. The bodice of the dress was beautifully adorned with this ruched see-through tulle fabric. She styled the look with chunky gold earrings and a couple of rings, and she crowned the look with a statement hat. So we have yet another clean look that was well detailed and effortlessly styled. I love the mermaid silhouette and soft color palette and how elegant and stylish she looked. It's given I don't need to do too much to stand out, and I'm really loving the vibe. I believe she's a fashionista or something because she's been serving looks back to back so effortlessly. In my opinion, she had one of the best looks at this event, and I'd rate this look a solid 9. Next, we have famous chef Hilda Bassi in Evelyn Mate. So she had on this beautiful soft pink dress with an off-shoulder neckline and ruched bustier. She styled the dress with a pair of see-through heels with silver butterfly detailing and sparkly silver clutch. For her jewelry, she opted for a pair of drop earrings, a couple of Van Cleef bracelets, a gold wristwatch and a gold ring. She crowned the look with this interesting fascinator and a clean face beat by Beyonce. So it's a very simple look and had nothing exciting going on aside the fascinator. I feel like she randomly picked this dress from her closet and it's not something that was custom made for this event. I mean, how did we go from the masterpiece she gave us for the trad to this basic Betty for the white wedding? To me, this look was too plain and I wish she had given us something more exciting. It's a quite classy look but had no wow factor. From the soft color to the simple styling and silhouettes, nothing seemed exciting. Anyway, it's not a bad look, so I'll just rate this look a solid 6. Next, we have Tomike in custom Obiuku. So she had on this beautiful one-sleeve dress with an asymmetrical neckline and ruched bodice and sleeve. The dress featured a ruched waistline as well, and the skirt was made of this baby pink silk that complemented the peachy tone of the bodice. She styled the look with a gold clutch, gold jewelry, and multicolored strappy heels, and she completed the look with this headpiece. So it's a quite simple look, but definitely not underwhelming, and I love what she did with the bodice. I love how beautiful the peachy shade looked on her, and I love the texture as well. The gold accessories elevated the look and made it more wedding appropriate. So Mika looked amazing as usual, and I would rate this look a solid 8. Next, we have famous stylist Medlin Boss in this piece by her brand Medlin Couture collection. So she had on this dress embellished with floral appliques and featured see-through sleeves. The bodice of the dress was made of this satin fabric that flowed into the top parts of the skirts and was embellished with floral appliques. The lower part of the skirts was tailored with this see-through fabric to increase the razzle dazzle. She styled the look with this ivory heart-shaped clutch with beaded handle and a dramatic heart. So I'm trying to understand this look and what's happening here because there's a lot going on. The dress was excessively detailed and featured so many bold elements and was still styled with bold pieces. I feel like the look lacked a focal point and everything looked so distracting. Majority of the detailing looked unnecessary and could have been avoided. The floral background did not help matters and even made the clash worse. Everything looked all over the place and messy, and this could have been toned down. The gown had a beautiful color palette though, and I like the clutch, but it's still a very chaotic look. I expected way better from a fashionista like Medlin. I would rate this look a solid 4. Next, we have the fashion queen, Chioma Goodhair in custom Wisdom Franklin. So she had on this excessively detailed dress embellished with crystals, sequins, stones, and appliques. The detailing flowed in asymmetrical patterns from the bodice to the hem of the dress. The lower parts featured these interesting fabrics, which I believe are satin and tulle, and they were tailored in a very interesting way. So the dress had a very edgy, deconstructed vibe, and that's quite unlike Chioma. If you know Chioma, you know her looks are always perfectly constructed, but I guess she wanted to try something else. I kind of like the edgy situation, but I'm not fully sold, and I wish the embellishments were a bit more defined. I love the color on her though, and I love the whole glitz and how radiant she looked. A simpler fascinator might have been a better idea, but she still kind of slayed. It's an interesting look and it's quite avant-garde. I would rate this look a solid 8. Saving the best for last, we have the Kambalas in their official white wedding looks. So the groom had on this ensemble designed by the iconic Maya Tafo. The look included a white tailcoat with black buttons and black lapel alongside a matching vest, a white dress shirt and black pants. He styled the ensemble with a black bow tie and black patterned leather shoes, and he looked so clean and sophisticated. The bride on the other hand had on the most beautiful wedding gown courtesy of Vicky James. The dress featured intricate beadwork from the bustier down to the hem, while the sleeves and neckline were made of lace. She styled the mermaid dress with a very lengthy train and dainty diamond earrings. For her glam, her face was beat to perfection by Glam by Omoye, and her hair was slayed by Posh Class. She completed the look with this beautiful bouquet, and she's literally the most gorgeous bride I've ever seen. So listening to Vicky James explain what it took to make this dress made me fall completely in love with this dress. So according to her, this is the most difficult dress she has ever made, and that says a lot coming from a designer like Vicky James. The level of artistry and craftsmanship that went into creating this look is so unmatched. I love how dazzling and magnificent she looked overall, and they both clearly delivered. It's a 10 from me. So we've come to an end of today's video, and this is part 1 of my review. In part 2, I'd review the couple's second looks as well as the other guests in attendance. I'll probably drop the part 2 tomorrow, so be sure to stay tuned and turn your notifications on. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give this video a thumb up to help the algorithm push it to more audience. If you are yet to subscribe to my channel, please do not forget to subscribe as well. Shout out to all my returning subscribers. Y'all are the absolute best. Bye for now and see y'all in my next video.